Hoi An is one of Vietnam's most visited destinations. But is it still the charming gem it made out to be? Or has it become just another tourist trap? You decide. In this video, I'm going to break down the best and the worst part of visiting Hoi An, Vietnam, and also what to expect when you go there. So let's dive in. Here are the hidden gem side of Hoi An. Number one is the peaceful rice fields. It is the scene of Hoi An when you're just chilling in the village or one of the small boutique hotels. It's amazing. It's super peaceful. You can overlook the rice fields and people on bicycles just riding by. Oh, it's so peaceful. And there's colorful lanterns lit up at night. Oh, it's amazing. Super fun scenery, and it's very chill unless you go to the tourist spots. But we're talking about the hidden gem site. So number one is the peaceful rice fields you can overlook, and you can bicycle everywhere. The pace of life just seems slow and chill, and that's the vibe I like about Hoi An. Now, there's lots of fun excursions in Hoi An. One of my favorite activities that I did in Hoi An was the coconut boat ride in the Coconut River. And it is very touristy, and there's a lot of people doing it, but also it was so fun. Our guide was great. The boat, you book your ticket, you can book your ticket online or you just show up there. They do the coconut boat spin thing and dance. And they played some really fun songs from like early 2000 dance disco vibe. It is hilarious. Some of the music they play in loudspeaker during that river tour, but it is fun. Like they jam it up. And also our guide, one of their thing they did during this tour, this boat tour was he used a bamboo. He made a rod out of bamboo stick or something to catch a crab. That was really fun to watch. It took him a while, but he got it. And then, of course, it scared the bleep out of me. So I was like, no, no, I don't want anything to do with
Yum
it.
yum.
But that was a fun
She said yum
experience.
yum.
Yeah,
Dang.
definitely a once in a lifetime experience. They give you the
Blue
Vietnamese
crab.
round cone hat
Oh,
for the ride, and yeah, it was so much fun. It was definitely one of my favorite activities I did in Hoi An. You can, by the way, you can book the coconut either on Agoda or Klook. It's the same tour, might be run by different companies, so prices vary depending on who you choose. So just watch the review and compare the prices on both Agoda and Klook and book the one you like. That's what I end up doing. Number four is affordable custom tailored clothes. If you are into custom made clothes, tailored clothes, just to fit your body the way you want it, you can get it done super fast in Hoi An. There's tons of seamsters and tailor shops who will do that for you. You can pick out your materials and do that also if you're into custom suit. So number four is the quaint hotels. There's a ton of little quaint hotels. They're locally run. And I just stayed at one of the smaller hotels, local, overseeing the rice field. So cute, so chill. This hotel, the architect and the design kind of reminded you of like you're in Greece. The breakfast at this hotel was one of the best hotel breakfasts we've had in Vietnam. It was top notch. And you would not expect it from a budget hotel. I think it was like 20, 25 bucks a night, and it was breakfast included. And the breakfast was amazing. Here are the tourist trap parts of Hoi An. One of the most famous spots in Hoi An is the ancient town. You can go there at night after 4 o'clock usually. There's a night market. There's a lot of ancient architecture shops and things you can walk around, take fun pictures, blah, blah, blah. But what you don't see behind the scene is when you go over there, it is pretty crowded. It's very, very crowded, especially when you get to the lantern boat. It's all Instagram worthy. I do agree that it's Instagram worthy and it's beautiful, all of that. It was just a little overcrowded for me. I don't really like the overcrowded places, touristy places, but it's definitely one of the things to see. And if you like it, if you love the sight and scenes and the crowd and the people, yes, you're gonna love it. But if you're the type who are like, no, I don't like overcrowded places, I don't like loud touristy places, you're probably not gonna enjoy it as much. You can take the lantern tour like everybody does at this ancient town, and it's beautiful, but you are waiting in line quite a bit and you're sweaty and hot and there's people everywhere. And the night market, yeah, when you're walking through the shops, I personally felt a little bit, the vendors seemed a little bit pushy. They were, I felt a little bit hassled, is the feeling I got. And I don't enjoy that. If I want something, I'm going to come get it. But I don't like every step. It's like a landmine. It's like you're just walking through the street, and then there's vendors everywhere on either side of you, and they just come at you like, "You want this? You want this?" That was a little overwhelming, and that's not uncommon for a lot of places, especially in Southeast Asia. But if you don't like that stuff, you're probably not going to like that aspect of Hoi An. It's pretty crowded, and some of the vendors and the shop people can be a little bit pushy. And the key I learned is you just keep walking straight like you are on a mission. You're going to look touristy no matter what. They just know what we look like and the way we're walking and wander around. They're going to know that we're a tourist. But at least you keep walking and don't wander around looking lost unless you want to stop and, bargain with the vendors and that's fun for you. Go ahead. That this is your spot. But if you don't like that, you're probably not gonna like the pushy vendors. And we had an interesting experience at one of the beaches in Hoi An. We wanted to check out the beach, so we went to one of the ones. It wasn't super crowded, it was very hot, but we did rent one of those, shaded seats with umbrella and all of that. And when we were at the beach, there were, different vendors will come by and offer you different things, snacks or foods, or in this case, there was no lady. I don't know if she. So here's what happened. To this day, I still don't know if she was a con artist or a real vendor. I'm not sure. So we were at the beach. It's super hot, just chilling under the shades. And this lady came around with like a bunch of jewelry and, it looked like a handmade jewelry with lots of pearls. So she had excellent English, one of the best English speaking person I've met in Vietnam, very minimal accent, almost perfect English. And she was very good at sales. She would be a great salesperson, and probably that's why she does. Anyway, so this lady came and, she's like talking to us, and pretty soon she almost talked us into buying pearl necklace, a freshwater pearl bracelet that cost anywhere between $50 to $100 a piece USD. I told the lady, I'm going to think about it. You can come back later before we leave, and I'll think about it in the meantime. I just have to say, the lady had an amazing story. She basically had this story where she's doing that temporarily. Her husband is a fisherman, fishes at night, and she's in between jobs and she's selling pearls to ends meet. And anyway, I almost got scammed by some random lady in beach in Hoi An, Vietnam. I don't even know it's real pearl or fake pearl. Who knows? There's no way of knowing. Right where we're at. And she was very good with it, very good English. She's like, "Oh, I learned English in night school," and blah, blah, blah. I was like, for a second, I was really going along with her, and then I like woke up and I was like, "What in the world am I doing?" There's no way of knowing whether it's real or fake or whatnot. I don't know whether this lady's story is true or not. Anyway, so I told her, "No, I'm not interested anymore. I don't need it. Thank you very much." But I told her no, and I had to keep telling her multiple times before she would go away. So I almost got talked into buying probably a fake pearls at the beach in Hoi An. And it seemed like whenever like we would go into the water, it was fine. Or whenever we come back to our seats in the shade just to chill and relax and dry off, that's when the vendors would come. That's when the ladies would, there were multiple ladies actually who were selling different things, would come and constantly ask you to buy different things. And that was kind of unpleasant, actually. I don't really like pushy salespeople anyway. And whether it's vendors or car salesmen or whoever, I just don't like that style. So after keep getting haggled multiple times, we were just chilling at the Shades. I just ended up leaving and going back to the hotel because it was just getting unpleasant where we couldn't just relax and enjoy ourselves. If you go to the beaches in Hoi An, just know that you might get haggled if you rent in one of the cabanas or one of the seats or shades in there. There's probably a whole operation running behind that somebody rents something and somebody else sells them food and drinks and somebody else comes and sells them freshwater pearls. Uh, so there's probably a whole network of how system going on to work with that one tourist. Just know that. So I almost got conned at the Hoi An beach. So just know that and know what to expect and be prepared for that. So who should visit Hoi An? I mean, it is a great spot for pretty much everybody. Slow travelers, budget travelers, solo travelers, couples, families. Just know what to expect. If you don't like the touristy places, like I mentioned, if you're the type that don't enjoy overcrowding, don't like getting hassled all the time by vendors, just avoid those. If you enjoy the quiet rice field scene, just go enjoy that. I do recommend the Coconut River ride. That was definitely a fun experience. But yeah, just know what to expect and choose what activities you want to do. And if you like the touristy spots, if you like the crowd, if you like bargaining, if you like haggling with vendors, then you're going to get plenty of that. So would you visit Hoi An, Vietnam? You decide. Subscribe for more travel videos like this.